Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. If you're new here, it's 𝗙𝗶𝗍𝗀𝗃. Thanks for coming. Guys, it's hot tea today. Let me tell you guys, there is this thing that is happening into Africa that I cannot really understand as a person. And let's fast watch this clip and let's talk about it.
And then Kamala finally got to the real reason she's in Africa.
A lot of the focus of my trip on the continent during these next few days will be on increasing the relationship, in particular from the U.S. private sector, for investment on the continent of Africa, knowing that it will generate prosperity to the benefit not only of the people on this continent, but the people in my country as well.
Joe and Kamala promised to make America green. They can't do that without strip mining Africa for all it's worth. Africa's rich with minerals, key minerals, the ones Biden needs to build electric car batteries, turbines, and solar panels. So Joe sent Kamala to Africa with the bag. The vice president showed up on Sunday with a big smile and a check for $100 million. She told them it was to fight extremists. I didn't know there were Republicans in Ghana. And they happily took the bribe, I mean the check. But what are we getting for it? Africa's precious natural resources, of course. Everything to power the Green New Deal with. Is Kamala Harris the black face of American colonialism?
Today begins a week-long journey, first here in Ghana, then on to Tanzania, and then Zambia. On behalf of the President and our entire nation, we bring you greetings, and we are looking forward to this trip and very important relationship and friendship between the people of the United States and those who live on the continent of Africa. When I look at what is happening on this continent and the fact that the median age is 19 years old, and what that tells us about the growth of opportunity, of innovation, of possibilities, I see in all of that great opportunity, not only for the people of this continent, but the people of the world. In particular on this trip, I intend to do work that is focused on increasing investments here on the continent and facilitating economic growth and opportunity, specifically in the areas of economic empowerment of women and girls, empowerment of youth entrepreneurship, digital inclusion, and to support the work that must be done to increase food security, including adaptation to the effects of the climate crisis. I look forward to my meetings with President 𝗂𝗶𝗍𝗲𝗏, President 𝗬cie, President 𝗬𝒂𝗓. We will build on the previous meetings I have had with each of them to strengthen democracy and good governance, promote peace and security, build on long-term economic growth, and strengthen our business ties. I also look forward, during this visit, to meet with entrepreneurs and artists and students and farmers, to witness firsthand the extraordinary innovation and creativity that is occurring on this continent and inspiring the world.
So as you've seen in the video, that is Kamala Harris, that she's in Africa. She came in Ghana, and I don't know what we Africans eat. I feel like the kind of food that we eat is different from the rest of the world, and it needs to be changed. Yes, because we have a president of Ghana who came out and said Americans are so entitled, they feel like the world revolves around them, and that they are going to look to other measures to align with other big nations, let's say like Russia or China, which is, to me, might be okay, because we need to have an alliance with, you know, other people to develop as well. And this is what I see that is happening. We are going back in history. So like they did with the Obama situation, now they are sending Kamala Harris. And this is the pattern that the West use. They always send black representatives to come to Africa and give out their views. And now America feels like, you know what, we are now going to come and empower Africa and help with the development. And they've been in Africa for a very long time. But still, I don't think I should blame white nations or white people at this point, because we Africans, the president of Ghana took a bribe of $100 million. $100 million. And then we are still saying white people are a problem? Really? Really? And he's the same man who was saying he doesn't want to see white people or Americans in Ghana, but he took the bribe. Now he's inviting them. Now he's friends with them. Yeah, that's the Africa we are living in. I don't know what kind of firmament that we have that is different from other people that needs to be fixed as Africans. Now Kamala Harris is here as a woman empowerment person going to help develop Africa. Now America is seeing Russia and China coming to Africa. Now they are also doing the same tactic. Guys, I'm so sorry, but this is a funny scenario and I don't know where Africa we are going. I feel like we are going back to the Berlin conference that happened in the history of Africa, and now it's modernized, you know, it's different. China is coming, Russia is coming, then America is also coming back, France is also, you know, being chased away from West Africa as well. I feel like now it's no longer a forced colonization. We are no longer being forced into colonization, but more so willingly to involve ourselves into colonization. This is why I tell you guys, I will never come here and tell you that I don't believe my ancestors sold my ancestors. That is the truth. If we have these kinds of people that are called so-called leaders and they are betraying their people, we have people in our communities that when they get money, they betray their people. We have people that betrayed people, like Gaddafi was killed by Libyan people. You know, he wasn't killed by a white person from nowhere. It was his own people that were bribed to kill him. So we as, actually, let me tell you guys, I am more scared of my own kind than white people. And I'm not joking about it. Let's go back to Kamala Harris. She came to Ghana. She's the visitor. She's coming to have an alliance with Africa. She wants to go to Tanzania. She wants to go to Zimbabwe. She is in Ghana. It's like she's going to the places that Russia and China have not really gone to. And that's why I'm like, we are going back into colonization of the Berlin conference, and we are being divided because the masters are now coming back to the continent. Like Russia put out a statement that it is issuing to see if it can remove the debt that Africa has with them. So Russia is planning to forgive Africa's debt of 20 billion US dollars. And then watch this clip, guys.
His Excellency Vladimir Putin, one of the most important men, or probably the most important man on earth right now, said he has written off African debt. The Russian Federation has written off African debt, meaning Africa, all the money that Russia loaned to Africa, they have forgiven us. They've given it to us free, and we are not going to pay a dime. I've said it over and over again that the Russian Federation, or this affirms my position that the Russian Federation love Africa. And I've said it over and over again that the Russians are not in Africa here for economic reasons. No.
So that is an African, and that is the mind of Africans. Oh, we are forgiven. Russia is coming. It has forgiven us the debt that we have with them. Who told you Africans there is anything that is for free on this planet? If it was just by talking and signing agreements and everything happens, I believe black people or Africans, we would be so far. We would be so far. Because for you to see that Russia is taking off the debt or forgiving you the debt that it has over you, and you feel like it's for free, when they are coming with the BRICS, that is digital currency, I feel they are trying to bring to back up with gold and African resources. What makes you think it's for free? Russia is coming to colonize Africa again, like the Europeans did, like the French did, like the Arabs did, like the Italians did, like every other colonial race or group of people did. Africans, we are excited. China is coming. We are excited. Russia is coming. Really? Really? Are we? I feel like we are so brainwashed to the extent we don't put any common sense at anything that we say or anything that we do. And also, I keep like, guys, Kamala Harris came to Ghana. She's the one coming to visit Ghana and talk to us on how maybe America can have an alliance with African countries. But you know what? The security of Kamala Harris is the one that is searching African security of the president of Ghana. Make it make sense. And then you want to say America is entitled. How can I come into your house and then I have to search the people in your house for me to enter your house? When in actual sense, you should be the one searching me to enter your house. Africans, are we really into a mental state of colonization that is forced? No. This is willingly colonization that we are signing and agreeing to be a part of, and we are actually doing it. And I don't want to hear any African say, oh, our African leaders are puppets. If we have African leaders that are puppets, let's just keep quiet and accept that Africa is never going to grow. Every leader that comes out and is empowering us is killed. Then we should accept that Africa is never going to grow, because if anyone comes, they are killed. But you know who kills them? Their own people. It's not Americans that come and kill them in their own space. It's their own people that kill Africans. Africans kill Africans. And then we still want to come out and say it's an issue of white people. That means we Africans are traitors, we are betrayers, and we will never develop until we start fixing ourselves. Because if America that we are trying to push out from Africa can come into Africa and even use their force to search us in our own countries and show their power and show their dominance and show that they are the masters. Africans, we are no longer in forced colonization. We are no longer in forced colonization. I saw this video, I was like shocked. Oh my goodness, really? Let me understand, guys. One last thing. Do you really think Africa is going to win on this war that is happening? Because everybody that is coming for the resources. There is no other race of people, whether Chinese or Russians or Arabs. So if they are coming to Africa, ask yourself why. Why can they stay in their countries? Why can they go to Europe? Why can they go to Asia and stay there and dominate those places? Why do they have to come to Africa? Because we have the resources. And if you are excited that Russia is going to be a good alliance with you, okay, maybe it might be. But let me tell you guys, Russia wants an alliance with Africa so that when America strikes, they have Africa on their back. We are always there for just backup. Africans, we are just backups. We are just there for backups. We are just there to be used. That's why we are the ones that spend more on other people's productions or goods. We are the ones that want to travel a lot to other people's countries. We are the ones that don't even support ourselves. We are the ones that are always complaining and not fixing ourselves. We are the ones that are always pleading and asking our colonial masters to come and give us help. But when they come, they kill our countries and torture our countries, and then we still want to come out and act like we didn't know what happened. That's Africa. So this is what I want to tell us. If we are never going to have leaders that do well for Africa, and if you believe that every leader that comes out is a puppet, Africa, let's just accept that we were born to be puppets. That's all I have to say, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Tell me what you think. Tell me what is going to happen for us as Africans to realize that we can do it on our own, and that we can make it, and that we are better than what we see that we are today. I just can't stand it, guys. I don't know. Whatever we eat, we need to change it. We need to change it. Yes, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.